And just my final question there, I'm wondering what's your view on the discount on your company? Can it represent a long-term buying opportunity and why? And I'd like to ask that question to George.
Yeah, so thank you. So we have a strategy of returning excess capital to shareholders. So over the last 6 years, 5 or 6 years, we've returned 77 million of capital to shareholders, more than the capital we raised across our IPO and subsequent placing. And that is also more than our current NAV as well, which is about 65 million. So we have a track record of returning capital. We do that at NAV. And so, given that, I think a discount of 18%, which is where we currently trade, is a fantastic opportunity to buy into an investment trust that has, long-term, solid, impressive track record.
Yeah, that is a serious discount. And obviously, we have talked about our hope that we're actually reaching an inflection point for smaller companies. Ken, what do you think about your discount and the opportunities for long-term investors?
Well, we took on the management of the trust, having won it in a competitive tender process just over 3 years ago, and at the time the discount was significantly wider than it is today. I think it peaked at about 27%, and it's currently about 9%. So it's come in materially as we've hopefully delivered on our sort of promises in terms of performance, and where we've been more active in terms of trying to get out and tell the story and attract marginal new shareholders to the register. But the trust, nevertheless, we think there's a really exciting opportunity in terms of the potential for NAV growth of the trust over the next few years because of the quality of the portfolio companies we've got, because of the discounted valuations that they currently trade at, and we've talked about the opportunity in the UK small cap sector overall. If you can get that NAV growth, but you also buy it at a discount, then it clearly is an enhancement to the potential returns you can get. And we have an active buyback policy in place for the trust. Also, Gresham House as manager has been actively buying shares to demonstrate alignment with shareholders. So Gresham House and its associates currently owns more than 10% of the trust as well. So hopefully we're all pointing in the right direction. And whilst the primary focus we have is delivering NAV growth, and we're also trying to bring the discounted as well. And we're targeting to buy back shares if the discount is wider than 5%, which it currently is.
Right. So, well, let's hope we've got rising asset values, narrowing discounts, double whammy impact on performance. Amanda.
Similar story. So, discounts across the sector have been frustratingly wide. The board has been alive to that. We've got an active buyback ongoing since the start of 22. We've bought back 11% of the issued share capital, and that's been effective. It's stabilizing the discount around that level. But what I think we need to narrow that discount further, it's flows. And for all the discussions we've had, the opportunity in the UK, we really need flows to try and turn sentiment and to close that discount going forward. But I agree with Ken. You can have, in your words, Annabelle, a double whammy for investors at this point, where if we can improve the NAV performance and close the discount, then that is a very, very attractive entry point for new shareholders.
Well, let's hope we have increasing confidence. Those flows come, perhaps some overseas investors investing in the UK, and performance picks up for UK smaller companies. I'd like to thank our managers very much for joining us today. It's been great to hear their views on prospects for UK smaller companies. I'd like to emphasise that we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Investment is for the long term, and it's important to have a well-balanced portfolio. If you are in any doubt, you should talk to a financial advisor. Thanks so much for watching.